First of all, we have our production logo, Moon Productions. This sets our audience up for the comedic genre. Straight after, we have our title sequence, which also relates to comedy because the titles fall out with a crashing sound effect, which is quite light-hearted, and it's something you expect to see in a comedy film. In the background, music playing is Much Man by the Village People. It begins to set the scene because when you think of disco, you don't think of a serious atmosphere or anything to be taken serious. Because the music isn't serious, it also sets the audience up for the opening sequence in the park.
We had this section with Lois falling out of the tree because we thought it was quite an easy gimmick for us to include and actually pull off. We thought that including this type of gimmick would attract the target audience as it was quite strange and quirky. We also included the flashbacks as they helped the audience by giving a brief insight into what had been happening the night previous. It also lets the audience work out how Lewis and Barry ended up where they are. We thought that use of these flashbacks would also create a comedic feel, and again, this would help to attract our audience. We thought that the gimmick of Barry being taped to the tree would help to interest the audience as well as creating comedic effects that would cause the audience to want to continue watching.
The conversation is used to help introduce the characters of Barry and Lewis to the audience. This is particularly noted in the scene with the tea, as it shows how stupid of a character Barry is, because when you wake up and you're tied to a tree in a park, the first thing you think about wouldn't be tea. We added the part of the claustrophobia to show how gullible and stupid Barry is as a character, that he'd forget his fears and need to be reminded of them. We thought that the end of the tape section would be funny due to the fact that people can relate to it, as you do always lose the end of the tape. The characters' personalities are quite typical of a comedy film. This will attract the target audience because they might be familiar as to how the characters would act and feel right at home with this film. We chose the song They're Red Hot by the Red Hot Chili Peppers because of the fast tempo and how it reflects the frantic way in which they react to the phones going off.
We included the part where Lewis hangs up on Bonnie, as we would later show the fight scene where Bonnie and Lewis leave together, but had to cut it out due to time. This adds a conflict which would make the audience want to watch on, as well as add a situation which the audience could either relate to or understand. The concept of our opening sequence was meant to attract our target audience as it incorporates parts of the target audience's life, for example, drunken parties with friends. Themes of our idea also come from The Dude, Where's My Car and The Hangover, which are two films our target audience would be likely to enjoy, as well as good examples of what we were following from our opening sequence.